can't stop playing Dying Light 2. I'm going to have a video for that coming out soon. But this new trailer just released for 11B of The Walking Dead, so we're going to get right into it and start breaking it down. Before we do get into it, make sure you press the subscribe button so that you're the first to see my videos. Make sure you have subscribed and make sure you join the official Discord for the channel. Link down below.
Impressed with everything you've built here.
However, I do have another, more interesting choice.
How do you trust these people?
It's been 5 minutes, where are your eyebrows and shit? Up to a certain point in these trailers, Maggie transitions into a different version of herself. It all seems to happen after the 3-week time jump after episode 9. The Reapers have already taken so many people from her, but the last straw, it looks like, will be Alden. It's clear Daryl is trying to negotiate some kind of peace, but something pushes Maggie to stop it, and that's when we get the demolition of the Reapers apart from Leah. And because she was unable to do that, it introduces this new version of her that doesn't care as much. The only thing that's saving Alden right now, because the trailer show absolutely nothing of him, is if they go back to the church and they bring him to the Commonwealth to heal him. He's in the hospital. We're not seeing him because he's safe. He's put in the background for a bit. But to me, the only thing between this Maggie and this Maggie is Alden's death. We then see Daryl in Commonwealth Can you move? Oh, you see, Daryl has become a Commonwealth guard, and that is really cool in itself, but I don't think it will last that long. I think it's a lot like when Rick was the police of Alexandria. I think a lot about Daryl and the main characters just don't believe in being that. That's why even Judith looks displeased. She's not in some armoured suit or some uniform, but she's been assigned this dress and she didn't really think it's real. In the way that she was actually born into the apocalypse and has been raised into the real world, which is completely different to World Beyond. You put a dress on one of them characters and it's like a normal Saturday. What I like about Judith, and I'm not a massive fan of the kids in The Walking Dead, what I do like about it is she was born into it and has been raised quite literally into the apocalypse, and any other life that is anything like the normal life is weird. We then see Ezekiel getting some kind of jab or even chemo. But what's interesting about this shot is it's actually said again in the late episodes of 11B that Ezekiel's illness actually gets worse, which you wouldn't even think. In the trailers we see him smile, but that episode descriptions say the sickness starts to take over. I don't see why since season 10 he's been shown to have this illness and it gets progressively worse just to get to the Commonwealth and get better. Was it all just to show what they can do? Just looking at the place you can see what they can do. I think when it comes to Ezekiel there's a lot more to it, and I think it's going to be symmetrical with Carol and Daryl's reason for having their own spin-off. It's likely there's some kind of tease of hope, like there always is. Everyone thought Ezekiel was going to die, but he comes here and it looks like he's going to get better, but still dies. Carol is once again relieved of that hope. And so is Daryl, because he was reunited with Leah. He thought he could make it back with her, but it didn't happen. And I think their whole relationship has been really contrived anyway. But I think if that's the purpose of it, then so be it. I think I can look back on it and be okay with it, actually. Even though this trailer did reveal that Leah does pretty much survive episode 9, aka the demolition of the Reapers, I still think it's just going to keep giving Daryl more and more hope. Maybe she joins the Commonwealth, maybe she refuses to go in there. Eventually she will reunite with Daryl, Ezekiel will get back with Carol, and then they will both die, which I think would be the perfect calling for their spin-off. Leah left Daryl that first time because he kept looking for Rick. If the reason for their spin-off is to go and look for Rick, then I don't know why he would leave Leah again. I think she's got to die if he's going to run off with Carol.
Thousands more like me. Resist the Commonwealth!
Bit cringy, but this is a Commonwealth guard, or at least was. We see him in the Princess episode, in the extra season 10 episodes. He got Princess to reveal all her details to them so they could get into the Commonwealth in the first place. He's obviously now coming forward and speaking out about the corruption there. But more importantly, he says there are thousands more like him. So he's speaking out about something that Eugene is likely about to find out himself. With fake Stephanie going missing, it's likely they kill people and or trade people that are no longer useful to them or that are too risky to keep alive or with them. They could just kill them, but I think there's massive CRM connections that are going to be made because obviously it's the final season of this main show. Again, like I always say when talking about the end, it's going to go on, but there has to be some kind of lead onto something else because it's not going to be the be-all and end-all. And we're hearing from an actual Commonwealth guard that would have been involved in stuff like this, that there are thousands more like him. So in other words, thousands of people that have lost their loved ones. Why would Lance just kill random people? Did that many people need to be killed. It just seems to me that they're being traded, and people are coming forward, if not are too afraid to come forward about their missing loved ones. They've just gone missing. So I think, to put it simply, Lance is trading them. He might not want to, but he's got to because he's come in contact with the CRM. So fortunately, we're seeing through the eyes of Eugene what it's like to lose someone to the trading at the Commonwealth. It's him coming forward about it, and it's this former Commonwealth guard. At first, I think it's just seen as a death. People start protesting about the killing, the death at the Commonwealth, but I do think a lot of it is trading. I think that's what's affected. Like this guard said, thousands of people. I don't think thousands of people would have lost people to them secretly killing them. With the way Lance is being overly nice to them, I think the way he would have done it is, like with Jadis, you trade people and get something back. It's likely Lance talks to people and tells them they've gone off somewhere, and in return you're going to get this, but obviously we know it's a lot darker than that. Or at least I just hope it is. Ever since the CRM was introduced as an idea, I've always seen a really foggy line between the two of them, but as far as I can tell, I think this is fortunately the way they're going with it, which is to combine the two, because I think if they don't do that, it's weird. How do these two bigger organisations not see each other 10 years into the apocalypse? To not have, for example, at least Lance know a bit about the CRM would be, well, a bit weird. But what do you think? Do you think Lance is trading people? What do you think this guard is talking about? Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you think. And by the way, the recent news of Terry Crews joining the Walking Dead universe in Tales of the Walking Dead is really, really good news. I'm actually really excited for that show because of that now. I put King Batch, or King Back, whatever his name is, the Vine star, in the Michonne final episode. So the Rick movies. They should have done Terry Crews from the start. Just put him in the movies. I don't want to see King Back dabbing around the nay-naying with Rick, whatever the fuck people call it now. I don't keep up with that. The fucking Renegade or whatever the fuck. I don't want to see Rick jump on any trends, thank you. You can jump on a helicopter back to the fucking show. The only thing is, Tales of the Walking Dead is an anthology series, which means each episode will be a new story. I do hope there's more than one episode with Terry Crews' character. He has been cast in the comedy aspect of The Walking Dead, as it's been said, which is good. It's just a shame that World Beyond got 2 seasons and Terry Crews is going to get 1 episode. But no, I'm really excited for it. I hope it's not 1 episode. That would be horrible if it's really good. And then it just goes back to shite with World Beyond. I'd rather have 2 seasons of Terry Crews in The Walking Dead than High School Musical in The Walking Dead. I don't want to watch that again. I wish I didn't. Comment down below your thoughts about that as well. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, then make sure you press the like button. It helps me out and we'll get this video seen by more people. And of course, if you did watch this video where I completely break down and solve what really happened to Alden, and watch this one where I play Daisy live. I'll say that again, Daisy, because for some reason loads of people comment and ask what that game is at the end. It is Daisy, you half-wit. I say it all the time. On the top right of your screen right about now, you're going to see an eye icon appear. Just tap or click on that and watch that video. You're going to love it.
I got some tablets for you. Oops, I just ate it.
You fucking junkie. Are you ready for this, Rick? God, I like such a
I'm gonna feed you some Pepsi. Can't have you dying.
I actually can't die. He ignored me. Rick? He's run off.
Actually, try and make some rags. Cut your hands again.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you were saying. You were making me rags. Sorry, you cut out for a minute.
Try and make some rags.
Wait. Come back.
Got you some shotgun shells for that shotgun.
Oh, nice, thanks.
I think you can unlock some stuff with it. I'm not sure. I've never used them keys before.
Speak! So your name's Steffi. You're giving me a Steffi. Get some... Right. You just embarrassed me.
Yes. Hi. My name is Steffi.
It's been shot, man. It's been shot.
I will put your head onto the ground if you don't tell me what your name is.
Someone shot me.
Wait, you got shot?
Don't know where. Yeah, someone shot me.
Are you doing this, you little... She's a fucking decoy. You bastard. Trying to get us killed, is that what it is? What are you hiding? Tell us. With your fucking shorts on. Look, she's got a knife! Nah, bye.